right, gentlemen. Moving on to the next topic here. Gentlemen, NBA playoffs. Talk about it. Let's go.
It's that time of the year.
Let's see the brackets.
Oh, yeah. Pull up
Can
the
we show
bracket over
the
there.
brackets? Wait.
I don't know. What have you been saying like this past week?
What do you mean?
Or China and 5.
China and 5, bro.
That's
That's crazy.
All right, so what we got here? In the playing tournament, we got the Bulls at 9th versus the Heat at 10.
Oh, shit.
Then we got Orlando at 7 versus the Hawks.
Hawks.
Chill. And then on the other side, on the west side bracket, we have the Kings versus surprisingly, the Mavericks are up there. And then number 7 versus 8 is I think that might be the best game of the whole playoff.
I got Timberwolves.
Timberwolves and Grizzlies. So let's go top to bottom here.
Let's start with the East.
Yeah, let's start with the East and then move our way over. Heat versus Bull. Who we got?
Well, I got Heat.
You got Heat.
The Bulls is good, but I got the Heat.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna tighten up for that playoff one.
Yeah.
Right. I know you don't really watch basketball, but
I'm going with the Heat.
all right. Run the predictions.
I'm going to make a perfect bracket right now.
Gotcha. So then it goes to Orlando Magic versus the Hawks.
That's easy.
Now I'm gonna give you my predictions.
Okay.
Exactly this whole playoff one's gonna go. Only on the Eastern Conference. We're gonna beat the Hawks easy. Boom.
Wait, who's we?
Who is we? Me.
You're the Magic, right?
Yeah.
You're the Magic.
I'm Orlando Magic fan. So we're gonna beat them. Boom. Then we're gonna face the Cavaliers. Now Cavaliers
Again?
has busted our ass, but we bust their ass a couple times too. All right.
Hold on.
And we were injured the whole year. I feel like we're good right now. No injuries going in there. We're gonna give them more for their money. This is exactly what's gonna happen.
How many wins? How many
Mitchell-
wins? How many games?
We're gonna go to Game 7, and we're gonna win.
Wow. I'm not going.
Actually, we'll probably play Cavs at home for Game 7. We're gonna beat them, and Donovan Mitchell's gonna choke.
Oh,
He's gonna choke. Yeah.
Okay.
And you know,
We have a stacked team here. It's not just Donovan Mitchell, man.
Mobley, he's gonna be a non-factor. Who else they got? Garrett,
Garland.
Garland's
Garrett.
nice, but he's not gonna do nothing. I feel like once we take those 3 out of the equation,
Okay.
it's not really gonna be a factor.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot. That's 3
That's
people.
3. We gotta stop. But think about it. Those big men, they get tired. They're not compact and
How about
like
Magic?
Banchero.
Who the Magic got?
Banchero. We got Wagner.
And
And we got Suggs. Suggs play lockdown defense.
Suggs 6 man.
Suggs is better
Suggs plays good defense.
Suggs is better than Garland.
Suggs is better than Garland. I think Garland might be better than him. But like 2 overalls, bro.
What?
And like Suggs is probably like an 81, and then
Ain't
Garland like a-
Suggs a 6 man?
No, he started point guard sometimes. They switch him out with Cole Anthony.
That's crazy.
And then you forget the sleeper.
Yeah.
KPP, baby.
Oh, bro.
10 threes. KPP.
KPP? Who the hell is that?
You know who KPP is.
KCP?
Is it KCP? Yeah, exactly. Hey, man.
What a
Nigga
man.
said that my team.
KC. Hey, man, listen. He sucked this year, but he's going to wake up in the playoffs. And then who we're going to knock off after that? I think the Knicks are beating the Pistons.
Oh.
But that's gonna be a good ass game. The Pistons are gonna fight hard. Yeah, the Heat are getting washed by the Celtics. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And then I have the Bucks beating the Pacers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then what's left with that? It'll be Orlando versus the Celtics.
No, it'll be Orlando versus Bucks.
Oh yeah, I'm tweaking. I think I read that wrong the whole way. If we beat the Hawks, we play the Celtics.
Nah, if you play the Celtics.
Oh, yeah, out of there.
Yeah.
In 4.
Nah, not at 4.
I promise you, out of
Yeah,
there.
4.
Bet $10 on it.
Let's bet it.
4.
If I can get that for me.
Nine,
Yeah, I would
4.
say what? Yeah, I
I'm
would
betting that.
4.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I would 4.
Now
I bet you.
we're gonna take him to game 6 or 7. I'm telling you, bro.
6
Bro,
and
that shit-
7.
We
You
might even
crazy.
fucking win.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The Magic ain't got no shooting, bro.
Y'all ain't
They
got
ain't
no,
got no
y'all got
shooting,
no
but
defense.
But we got heart.
Only
That's all that matters.
bro against the Celtics.
I'm
Celtics
telling
will
you,
pack
yo,
you
we're gonna
all
make
out
it.
in
I
full.
want to see them make it to the finals. Eastern
Ooh.
Conference Finals.
Ooh,
Orlando.
come on, bro. It was a good year.
All right, so who do you think is coming out the East on top? Realistically speaking,
All right, the East out top, bro. It's easy.
Celtics.
The Celtics. Come on.
Celtics.
Yeah.
You don't think the Knicks might give them a run, or the
Hell
Cavaliers
no.
might give them a run?
Hell no. Yeah.
And then how about for the West?
Cavs maybe. If they you feel me,
I
they get their stuff
I
together.
don't know, bro.
But like the
Because
Celtics
realistically,
are
bro, like
stacked.
the Cavs only got 2 scorers, bro. And it's
That is
Donovan
true.
Mitchell and Darius Garland. And Darius Garland gonna have to give you like 25 each game. That nigga don't got it. I don't think he got it. I think the Celtics gonna pack them niggas out.
I don't
Like
know,
in
like
5 or 6.
it's the
No, I
playoffs.
agree with that. I think the Celtics might take the East.
Yeah, the Celtics is easy, bro. If the Bucks had Dame, then that's a little like that's a little. It's not even if they had Dame, bro.
Nah,
I mean,
they can't stop the
yeah,
Celtics.
like Celtics is just too nice.
They're too stacked. Like they got
Facts.
shooters, defense.
And
Yeah.
the Knicks, if the Knicks go to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Celtics, that should be it'd be a good series. But the Knicks, like, it's just their coaching. I just don't like their coaching because they're a lot
With
Like,
Thibodeau,
they-
right?
yeah, that
He-
they
I
play
feel
a lot.
like he runs
They
it.
play-
Yeah, he runs them to the
He
ground.
runs them down to the ground. Yeah,
You ever forgive him what he did to Derrick Rose?
I'm saying to Derrick Rose, to Jalen Brunson last year, he always just runs his players to the ground,
Nah,
bro.
yeah. The minutes
But
they
as
be
a
having
coach,
is
aren't
crazy.
you supposed to
Same.
have your best players out there?
I mean,
but,
yeah,
like, you gotta give
you're
him
right. Yeah, you're right. But like, you gotta be smart with it too. Like he be, bro, they be up like 20 points. It be fucking 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and they still playing.
Mm.
Like that shit just doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
that's
Like they should be sitting down.
That's just telling me, yo, if you want to really win your parlay, go with the Knicks.
I'm saying, you're not lying.
Shit.
Yo,
How about
yeah.
the Western side?
Yeah, the West. I don't know the West. Not gonna lie.
West is hard.
West is, I feel like it's more competitive. I didn't even know that the Rockets were at second place.
Yes, sir. Ski.
I feel like they don't really talk about them.
They snuck to the
No.
top. They did sneak to the top.
Rockets right there.
Dylan Brooks.
No lie, Dylan Brooks is definitely like I like Dylan Brooks. He's definitely
You like him because he's on your team.
yeah he's that type of player. He's like Draymond, you know. What I'm saying?
Yeah.
like you
He's
just
like
like
a
him.
Pat Bev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just give it that energy. He's a defender where
Lakers in
he's
5
not
though?
bad too. Lakers in 5.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually got Lakers
Oh,
versus
Warriors?
the Warriors.
that's
Yeah.
that's gonna be a
Lakers
good ass
versus
series.
Warriors?
It's gonna be good, but I got the Lakers.
Lakers.
Ooh, that might go to 7.
Who do you think is going to the finals or the Western Conference Finals?
The Western, I got. Not gonna lie, I might have my goat Harden. I think it's his year.
Clippers?
I think it's Harden or the Lakers might pull it out.
Nah, man.
I got the Nuggets.
Yeah, of course you do.
I was gonna say the Nuggets, but I just see too much like team chemistry is just
So
is
nobody's
down
going
bad.
for the Thunder at the number
Nah,
one
I
seed?
feel like they're out second round.
They too inexperienced. You know what I'm saying? I mean they might have if they verse the Clippers, they might beat the Clippers next you know what I'm saying, because they're younger. And the Clippers are kind of are old.
Mhm.
But that's gonna be good. What y'all think about the playing though?
Playing. All right, so I don't know.
I
They're
got
good games.
Mavs over Kings.
Oh, Mavs over Kings.
I got Mavs over Kings,
It's gonna
and
be
I
good.
got I got Grizzlies over Timberwolves. I'm not gonna lie.
Grizzlies.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a good ass game though.
yeah.
I got the Timberwolves.
Damn, I love the playoffs. God damn.
Timberwolves. I
Yeah,
feel
my
like the
dick hard.
Timberwolves got that.
Yeah, man.
I feel like that was crazy. The only thing with the Grizzlies, I feel like the Grizzlies, they just be, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like the Grizzlies, like they,
Yeah.
like John Moran. I mean, and they just fired the coach too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
So, like, you just don't know if the locker room is like too good right now.
I got Timberwolves.
I might have to go with the Timberwolves too.
I got Timberwolves. I got the Kings. Then what we got? Rockets versus Timberwolves. I got Rockets.
Yeah, dang, yeah.
Lakers versus
Gonna make that
Golden
serious.
State. I got Lakers. Clippers versus Nuggets. I got Nuggets.
Not winning, Draco.
I believe that's gonna be a good series.
I got Clippers in 6. That's too easy.
Too easy.
And Kawhi, playoff
I
Kawhi.
forgot about playoff Jokic. Like he already averaging the triple double.
Yeah, but
Playoff, he
bro,
don't have no
Jokic
quadruple.
got nobody though. And Murray injured.
Now he'll be back.
What you think? Got nobody that team.
Nah, nobody. I just know
Nobody
that
gonna help.
What you
it's
mean?
gonna
got
be
nobody?
it's gonna be
Got
Lakers
nobody
in
on that team.
5.
Who you got on that team?
Who y'all got?
Who's
Other than Harden
You got Harden,
and Kawhi, if he's healthy.
Kawhi. We got top 5 center in Ivica Zubac. We got
He
no,
not stopping Jokic.
we got no. We got no what? What are you talking about, bro?
Zubac is stopping
The
Jokic.
whole season he was locking up Jokic and he was cooking him too.
He's not stopping Jokic.
He was cooking Jokic. We gonna see.
Bro, you
That's gonna
talking
be a
about
good
somebody
ass series.
that dropped what 60? And what he do? 60?
Can't do it against Zubac.
Come on, bro.
Bro,
It's
and
Zubac.
we got Norman Powell too. We got Norman Powell. Who we got?
He's
We got Bogdan too. We just got Bogdan. But we got some
Who else? Name some G League players now.
and we got
Listen,
Ben Simmons. And we
I
got
feel
Ben
like-
Simmons.
Yeah.
Forgot
Oh,
that dude
brother.
still played.
With Ben
I'm
Simmons.
telling you, finals gonna be Lakers versus. I'm gonna say
Celtics?
Lakers versus Celtics. Yeah.
Ooh, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If the NBA is really, really rigged, that's what it gotta be.
happen. Yeah.
Gentlemen, I just had the craziest idea on how to actually end this debate.
Give me that.
I know how to end this debate.
Let
Let me see what you got.
Gentlemen, do you know what the wisdom of the crowd is? You guys know what that is?
Here we go with a fucking boat.
No. Do you know what the wisdom of the crowd is?
I don't.
So it's a mathematical theory on how you can guess something to within 1% of accuracy of the actual answer. And you gotta know how you do it.
So why don't you gamble?
Huh?
If you
Well, let me explain it.
All right.
So what you do is, let's say that they've tested this like at state fairs and stuff like that, where they have like a bull and they dressed it up and then they had people guess how much that bull weighed. When you took enough averages from just random strangers from different points of views and walks of lives, they came up with the answer that was within 1 degree or 1% of the actual answer by taking random guesses.
Alright.
Has anybody ever tried this experiment with a playoff bracket?
You gotta
Probably.
try it.
With,
Yeah,
a
probably,
playoff
yeah.
bracket? I don't think anybody's ever tried that.
Alright, so who do you think goes to the finals?
To the finals.
Yeah.
Celtics.
Yeah.
Dang, it's hard for the West, bro. Like, it really
It's hard.
is.
Alright, let's just say like the Western Conference Finals.
Okay.
Let's say like that side.
Okay.
Like the 2 finals. Here, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna probably say fuck it, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with the safe. I'm gonna say OKC and Lakers.
All right.
I agree with that.
George?
Oh, because I'm trying to see. I'm
No,
trying
it's good. It's good.
I'm
This
trying
will
to
probably
like line it up.
This will get us closer.
All right, so boom.
So
So they got versus him, right? OKC, and then what?
Nah,
OKC
it'll be-
versus them?
No, it'll be
OKC versus
it'll be OKC.
Lakers.
It'll be OKC versus the winner of the Mavs and the Kings,
Yeah.
and then the Rockets are gonna play the winner of the Grizzlies or the Timberwolves.
No,
Okay.
so boom. So you think the Timberwolves gonna win that game? So boom, the Timberwolves
Ooh, because they gotta face each other.
Yeah,
That's what
Now
I'm
here's the
saying.
thing. Here's the thing.
They
yeah.
gotta-
The Timberwolves. If the Timberwolves win, they're gonna verse the Rockets.
Right.
Now something that we have to
So
keep.
if the Grizzlies win, and then they beat the Kings or the Mavs, then they're gonna verse the OKC.
Right.
So that's gonna be easy for OKC. Boom, and then OKC is gonna go to the second round, and then whoever wins from the Nuggets
That's what I'm
versus
saying.
Clippers.
Who do they play second round?
Gentlemen, before
Oh yeah.
give me a second, gentlemen. Before we switch any of our answers, keep in mind that for the wisdom of the crowd to work, we technically have to go with our first opinion
Oh no,
on what it was.
No, it's my first opinion. I'm gonna stay with my.
That's
my
your
opinion.
answer locked in.
Oh,
boom.
okay. OKC versus
We're not
Lakers.
supposed to know each other's like actual answers, and we
Ah,
average
bet.
it.
My shit gonna be OKC
I
versus
already
Lakers.
know.
That's my safe bet.
Okay. OKC in the West. McNasty,
That's what I say. Lakers.
George.
Lakers and Nuggets.
I got the Rockets.
Nigga, what the fuck did you come from? What?
So wait, it's
I know you were-
now who's gonna win?
Nigga,
One of the
what?
people that we said.
No. So what you're supposed to do is
No one even versus the Rockets.
what do you mean?
How the hell you got the Rockets? No one even
Are
versus.
they not in the playoffs?
Yeah, but no one's versus. We're out. Oh.
What are you
oh,
trying to
We said
find?
who wins?
Yeah, we're trying to get to who wins.
Yeah, I don't think Brian knows what he's talking about.
What do you mean?
All right,
Nigga,
we
you
picked
said-
everybody who we thought's gonna win, right?
Okay.
So, what's the answer?
What do you mean? So you can't get into the answer until you take everybody's averages. Like,
That's all right.
But we're telling you our averages.
what do you mean?
I saw our
So-
average right now. I get what you're
Who's
trying to say.
like-
Average right
Who's
now?
right now in the lead?
Lakers.
Lakers.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
Lakers is gonna take the West right now based off all our answers. So that would be Lakers.
That's
and the
our
East.
common. That's our common.
But yeah, there's literally 4 people in this room that.
You need more people for this to actually be as accurate as
Fuck are
possible.
you- why are we
So
doing
why are
this?
we doing this?
The audience, because we have a fucking podcast, I would assume would be able to comment.
Why are you yelling?
Oh, my fault.
So Brian don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Who do they have going in the playoffs this year? That's what we gotta talk about.
Look, man, the West is probably gonna be.
No,
same
it's
guy.
everything. It's everything. Who's gonna win it?
Winning everything?
The,
Celtics.
the comments.
Celtics are winning this
Oh,
year.
the finals. Yeah.
That's it. I'm gonna go with Orlando.
All right.
But
Alright.
they're not even.
I'm gonna go with Orlando.
They're not even passing the freaking.
They're not moving
When's
on.
the finals? When's the
They're
finals?
not even being Trey.
The finals?
Yeah, when's the finals?
Oh, like in June.
And, yeah, like June.
So on the Spotify, I'll start up what's it called? The little
Like a poll.
one of the polls, yeah. And we'll have all of the possible teams. And then once we get to the end of the finals, we'll see who won on this episode. We'll go back to see who was in that camp.
Or like we're
Sound
gonna.
like a plan?
We're gonna
Or
start.
we could just wait till the finals and find out who wins, and then that would be
This
who
nigga.
actually won. You're just talking some bullshit.
We're trying to interact with the crowd here.
I think that's good enough for this episode. I'm not gonna lie. This is just yapping.
Oh
All right.
shit.
So now we gotta go to the next topic.
That was funny.
Is it true?
No, nigga. What the fuck?
Yo.
All right, Brian, take us out, man.
All right, but if you guys like this episode, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends. Follow us on all of our social medias on the link tree. That is linktr.ee/hi HI notes with an S podcast. If you guys want all of our socials off of there, the TikTok. We finally got that up and running, and we're doing numbers, gentlemen. We're doing numbers. What do we think? What do we think on the TikTok?
Word. Just
It's
keep
good.
hating. Keep hating, man.
Oh, don't hate. Don't do that.
Oh,
Just keep commenting.
Yeah, just
Put your opinions in the
as
comments.
long as you give the video a like.
We're
you know
having
what
fun
I'm
with the
saying?
comments.
Yeah, the comments is funny.
Mhm.
Nah, the comments are hilarious. It's like you be getting cooked, and you just can't help but just laugh.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
You get cooked, and you be laughing.
Nah, the one comment was like they can vote.
Time out. I want to bring this up. I googled the moon base thing, and it's
Okay.
an actual conspiracy. Well, not conspiracy. NASA's actually trying to work on the base up there to have humans live there and use it as a stepping stone to go to other planets. It's called the Artemis Project.
Ooh, so you was
So
already
I was
on
actually
that.
Wait,
right.
wait,
And
time
this
out,
nigga was
time out.
cooking me.
No, Mission Artemis is a set of missions that are about to go into effect, I think, next year or 2 years from now where we're gonna go back to the moon.
Yeah.
I don't think we're setting up base. I don't think that's the initial steps of this actual mission, but we are going back to the moon within the next few years. So then all the motherfuckers would be like, the moon landing was fake. Checkmate, motherfucker.
Look at this right here, George. It says, yes, the
gotta
Artemis
save.
Project is a real program. Aims to return to the moon for the first time since 1972.
Uh-huh.
It's a 3-phase structure, which includes missions to explore the south pole of the moon
Okay.
and establish a what? A long-term presence on the moon. Motherfuckers
That
gotta
doesn't
be
mean we're gonna have a
around.
moon base though.
So how are we gonna have a long-term presence on the moon if
You
we're
can,
not
put,
there?
you can put robots on the moon, and that's technically a long-term presence.
to
You gotta always be careful with the wording when it comes to that kind of shit.
Look, they're emphasized on equality by aiming to land the first woman and first person of color on the lunar surface. So they're gonna go on the moon, right? And then they're gonna use it as a stepping stone to go to other projects.
So you
Yo.
say we have a long-term presence on Mars since they had that robot?
Yeah. Technically, we're the only niggas on there right now that I'm aware of. Y'all think China landed on the other side of
I heard that China's also in the race to make a base as well.
Most
Where, in the
countries,
moon?
most advanced nations right now have to get into space.
And
That's
that's
just
it
part of
also says a
natural
human,
progression.
they're trying to make a human outpost or facility on or below the moon's surface, serving as a base for robotic or human activity. So you're right on the robot part,
Okay.
but it's also for human.
Okay.
And then it's going to provide a surface infrastructure, potentially acting as a stepping stone for deeper space exploration. I was right.
I mean, that's
I was correct.
I mean,
They
that's
was
it.
cooking me. Honestly, like if you Google it, they have the polished version. I was just going off the dome, and it wasn't even really deep. It was Ada Welcome one. That nigga on the PR run right now. You won't see him for a couple episodes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, that niggas is going hard. Like I'm double. This was so crazy. in the
Nah, they
comments.
was violent.
Talk about losing neurons. Talk about we're allowed to vote. Yo, the Department of Education is leaving. Like, oh, shit. But it's all right. Keep calling him. I appreciate the comments, for real. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Some of y'all had me dying. There was one dude, his name was Honda Vehicles under MSRP. and he was like, wow, why didn't NASA think of that? And he could honestly tell you being sarcastic. So, I just be like, give us some spaceships under MSRP and we out there.
Figure it out, bro. You
And then
figured
he
it out.
subscribed, like right after that. So
There
now
you
he's
go.
a fan.
Oh man, nah, the
Damn,
definitely the
that's fine.
social media interaction is hilarious. We love it. Keep it coming, you guys. But we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.